All right, guys, I have Rehema with me today. Hi,
Hello,
Rehema.
hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. How was your way here?
It was good. Cold, the weather is changing a little bit, but I've got my jacket. I'm ready to brave the rain, but all is good.
I love that. We didn't really have summer here this
We
year,
never
did we?
do. When do we ever? It's 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I already need a holiday.
Good. You should go.
So, Rehema, I
Yes.
am very impressed. You have been a role model for so many women, but I would like you to tell us what you've been doing.
Oh, I always call myself multifaceted. I do a little bit of everything. And I don't know if it's one of those jack of all trades and master of none, but I am a model, an actress, corporate presenter, philanthropist, and a director. So currently, that's what I'm doing, a little bit of everything.
Wow, so tell me about your model
Yeah.
life. Miss England in 2021.
Yes,
That's
I
an amazing
was.
achievement.
Thank
Tell me about it.
Yes. So for those if you don't know about pageantry, I was Miss England 2021/2022. So I won back in August, again 2021, and that sort of changed the trajectory of everything. Never did a pageant before, first time, and found myself winning, which is absolutely crazy. Won unanimously, which made history, and I was the first Black African woman. So it was just, a lot of firsts, but it was an opportunity for me to have a platform. And again, took my career from there. And I've sort of worked all over the world, Kenya, the Mauritius, the UK, the US. It sort of just changed everything.
I love how you are answering all of the questions at the same time.
Yeah.
No, but I love that. It's amazing because you're so confident telling about what you've achieved. And we love that. We love a confident woman. How was the experience for a first pageant?
Yeah. It was, I guess because it's my first one, I didn't really have anything to go based off of other than, was it Legally Blonde? What was the movie with Sandra Bullock?
You're asking the wrong person, babe.
There's a film, I can't remember, Miss Congeniality.
Okay.
And that's sort of what I'd seen about pageantry. And it was just really catty women fighting against each other, just a very bitchy, uncomfortable atmosphere. But when I got into it, it was nothing like that. I've met women that are my absolute great friends. I'm going to go to their weddings and, we're building and growing together. It, for me, was an experience to really develop myself as a woman, my character, who I am. So I'd say it's honestly not been the stereotype of what most people think that pageants are.
But I guess sometimes when you get into those spaces, you have a view of what things are actually like rather than hearing it from someone else.
Yeah.
Would you say as a Black woman, you were navigating in a different way?
Yeah.
Compared to other candidates?
Yes, I would definitely say so. So I actually entered through a heat that was specifically for women of color. And this was right off the back of the George Floyd incident that happened in 2020. And they wanted to have more diversity in the competition. So I thought, okay, we are all now speaking about, injustice against Black people. Now is maybe a time for me to go in, they're creating a space for us. As a Black woman in a minority, I'm a minority in a country, you always have to navigate things differently. You have to be more aware of the way that you speak, the way that you act, because unfortunately people are prejudiced. There's a lot of stereotypes and, treatments towards Black people in general, minorities in general. So I always felt that I had to keep myself more reserved and almost change who I am as a person to conform, essentially, to get to where I needed to get to. But I think that's a shared experience along many minorities in the country.
Yeah. I remember when we met in a Samsung event.
Yes.
Remember that day? Yeah. The first time I saw you, I knew you was a star.
Oh,
I did. I saw you and I said, I need to find out more about you.
Oh, wow.
And most people I meet, usually I say that because they have this oomph.
I like that. Yes, I'm a friend. I love that.
They have the oomph. And that's why we kept in touch. And then I really wanted to do that podcast and I contacted you because I thought you would, I know you have value to share with other people. So, tell me more about how you help women in general, because you're also part of a charity.
I am. Yeah.
So tell me about them.
So I'm currently an ambassador for a national charity called Solace Women's Aid, and they help women that have experienced domestic abuse. And I went through my own experience many years ago. And from that, I felt, if I've been able to come out of that experience, I want to be able to use my voice because, there's life after traumatic experiences or abusive relationships. And I felt, I had the platform as Miss England. And if there's ever a time for me to not just dress up and look nice and wear a crown, actually have something of substance to say.
Yeah.
And so I started my journey from there, and I've been wanting to use my voice, share my experience, and change the way that women and girls are treated, irregardless of whatever experience, if that's domestic abuse, if that's, street harassment, just feeling safe being who they are, wherever they are. So yeah, that's my journey, and it's not an easy journey, but it's something I'm passionate about and I really want to continue with.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So do you have some advice for those women that are, living this horrible life behind closed doors and they don't know how to reach out?
Yeah.
What is the advice that you would give them?
I would say speak up. And I think that's the most difficult thing when you're in that environment or that experience. Just sharing it with someone that you trust may feel like the most daunting of tasks. But I promise you, if you find someone that you trust and you feel would be able to help with any other steps to navigate your way out of that, that is the first step. And don't feel any shame because it's nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're also a board director.
Yes.
Partnering with international institutions to invest, develop, and drive sustainable change and impact through diverse initiative in Asia.
Yes.
Latin America and Africa.
Yes.
Africa, ooh.
The motherland.
We love that. We want that.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Yeah, so I got involved. Again, it's everything off the back of sort of my life changing and the philanthropy that I want to get involved in. Myself and my business partners, they came up with this incredible idea to combat, carbon emission and sustainability all over Africa. Right now, we're working mainly in Congo, spreading our way out into Rwanda and Eastern Africa and Latin America, and just sort of, finding ways to empower our communities back in Africa, to utilize the natural resources that we have and to help our own people.
Okay, that's amazing. You have so many cool things going on here.
Yeah, I want a break and a holiday.
Let's go together.
Yes.
I didn't ask you from the beginning. How was your childhood?
Oh, how was my childhood?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a question.
Was it a happy time?
Yeah.
What was it like? Because usually how I can find out more about a person and how they are in general, their personality is through how they grew up.
Of course. That's the foundation of everything.
Yeah.
So I was raised, and I think people are sick of me talking about my mum, but she's my everything. So I was raised by a single teen immigrant mother who did everything and anything to make sure I had, I didn't feel less than, because I was coming from I wouldn't say broken home, but a single parent home. I had a great childhood. I was sent off to boarding school. I was horse riding on the weekends. I had swimming lessons, ballet lessons. My family and I are just so close. I haven't called them today, so they're going to be really annoyed. But no, I know that's like a problem. Every day, pick up the phone and call. But I had a great family, and I was raised in a very matriarchal home. So I think that's what makes me want to empower other women, because all I know is strong women, strong Black women. Wow. Yeah.
That's very powerful. And sometimes when you look at certain celebrities and people that have made it in this world, a lot of them did not have a father figure.
Yeah.
But they had a very strong, mother figure in the house. And I think that's very important, because a mother can do both jobs.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to, but if the opportunity comes to it, then they do the best of their ability to make sure they raise you properly. And this is amazing. And I think your mom did a great job, because you are amazing, truly. So I'm going to ask you 3 fun questions.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh.
So my first question for you is... Drum
roll.
How would you want people to remember you in 80 years?
80?
It's a long time.
Oh my God, I will be gone. At least I hope. I'll be gone. I'll be past 100. I don't want to be around any aches or pains. Losing my mind. How do I want to be remembered? I want to be remembered as a woman of character and of value that really stood on her principles and acted out on that and helped others. Yeah.
Ooh, powerful.
That's my 3.
How would people describe you in 3 words?
Oh, I'm going to act like I don't know the 3, but I got them. Mysterious, definitely the first. Driven and nurturing.
Oh, I like that nurturing.
Yeah.
Got that from your mum?
My mama. Care about everyone to a fault. You know, you're just like,
That's really cute.
Yeah, loving everyone.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think we need a lot of people like that in this world.
I agree.
Very important.
I agree.
Especially around these times at the moment. It's very rough, and everything that's happening in the world
is, you know, it's going a bit mad.
And my last question
Oh,
is, how would you describe this current stage of your life?
Oh, I love that. How would I describe? I would say it's my knowing season, where there's something about, I turned 27 this year. I'm going to be 28 in a few months. Oof, we're approaching 30. I know. That's not old, but you know, it's getting older.
Girl, you're just starting.
Yeah, basically. But this year, something happened within where I just feel like you're no longer in your late teens. You're not in your 20s. I'm comfortable in myself, and I'm learning who I am, and I'm happy in who I am, and I'm knowing who Rehema is, and I love everything about it. Good, bad, ugly.
So you're kind of finding out about yourself.
Yeah, but I'm less of that awkward stage that you go through and more in the secure stage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it a specific thing that walk this side?
I think when I cut my hair.
Oh,
honestly.
New hair, new you?
New hair, new new hair, new me. I took that to a different level. Ever since I cut my hair, there's a freedom and uplifting.
And it looks gorgeous, by the way.
Girl,
I think there is something about, you know, showing your natural characteristic. I always say that. I try to have my afro out as much as I can.
I love the change today.
Thank you. I did that like yesterday night. It took me about 3 hours.
You did it yourself?
Oh my God, yes.
No.
I went to bed at 4.
I'm gonna call you.
Call me.
Please.
But I need this to grow a bit more though.
I'm
Otherwise we're
working on
pulling scalps.
Don't
you
worry
know,
about it.
when my hair was
now.
like that, I used to go to the hairdresser and be like, can you work with this? And she said, like, are you kidding me?
Go home. Come back 3
Go
months
home and
from
come
now.
back with
It looks gorgeous.
Thank you, girl. But yeah, I mean, this chat was amazing. Thank you for being a guest. You're the 2nd guest of the podcast.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Thank you, Rehema.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, pleasure.
Best of luck.